Um, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Meg asked me to share what God is doing in my life, and I reluctantly said yes, not being one to be a public speaker. But then I started to think about it, and I thought, I did reluctantly agree. But then I started to think about it, and I thought, maybe not. I might send her a message and say, no, I'd rather not share, because I didn't really think God was doing much in my life, as going through a time where it didn't seem like God is working much in my life. Jake spoke earlier this morning about frustrations, and sometimes we go through patches in our life when things just aren't going the way you think they should be going. You know, sometimes you have a plan in your life, I'm going to do this, and this. And things just, well, currently aren't sort of panning out the way that I had thought this part of my life would be panning out. So, some may look at me and say, oh yeah, he's got a good job, he's got a company car, he's got a good house, everything seems to be pretty well set up. But yeah, still life doesn't always turn out the way you think it should be, and sometimes it gets frustrating. And yeah, sometimes things just look calm on the surface, like a duck on a lake where the ducks or the swans seems to be very calm, but underneath the water the ducks going like this, 90 to the dozen, the legs are going flat out. And yeah, sometimes life just isn't as calm and as smooth as you expect it to be. And sometimes that gets frustrating, especially for me. One verse that kept on coming back over the last couple of weeks since Meg asked me about this, or God put into my thoughts, comes from Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And also a couple of weeks ago, Jake spoke about our inadequacies. And it's in those times when, you don't think you're doing so well, you think you're inadequate, that those are times you need to press into God and rely on his strength and his power. And, even though we might not think that things are going the way that we should think they should be going, God has the big picture, and he only wants the good for us and the blessings for us. And I just need to keep reminding myself of that, even though where I am at the present time is probably not where I thought I wanted to be 12 months ago. But yeah, God has us in his hand. He has an overall plan for us, the big picture, and we need to rest in God for that, and just trust in him that he wants us to prosper in his name. Thanks.